This is your day 2 integers video, so there is not notes for this particular part. There will be for the other part, so you can have your notes out for that. This, you should have your notebooks out. Quick reminder, integers. Make sure you say that correctly. Integers, they are positive and negative whole numbers, including 0. So if you take a look at the numbers on here, they're all whole numbers. There's no decimal, there's no fractions, anything like that. And we include 0. Okay, in your head, think to yourself, why is he saying including 0? Well, if you look over here, this says signed numbers. The sign of a number just means if it's positive or negative. So you look at these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are positive. Even though you don't see a positive sign on them, they're positive. Negative numbers have a negative sign on all of them. 0 is not a signed number. There's no sign on it. It's neutral. It's not positive. It's not negative. So why do we say including 0? Because 0 is not like the rest. Okay, so make sure you realize that they're whole numbers. Okay, next is going to be opposite. Okay, so please write this down. You should have something similar to this already. Opposite means a number that is the same distance from 0 with the opposite sign on the opposite side of the number line. So if you have to stop and write that down, please do so. And let's pick one. So if I said to you the number 3, what is the opposite of number 3? Well, how far from 0 is it? 3 places. So if you go over here 3 places, it's negative 3. Okay. If I said to you the opposite of negative 4, well, here's negative 4. It is 4 places from 0, so I go 4 more. The opposite of negative 4 is positive 4. Pretty simple concept. So a couple easy examples here. 5 and negative 5 are opposites. 12 and negative 12 are opposites. And then we can get big numbers, 442 and negative 442. Same number on the opposite sides of 0. Okay, now let's crank it up here a little bit. So if you take a look at what I have here, let me get this shade out of the way. The opposite of the opposite. So take a look here. We have a negative, negative 4. So when we say negative, we're really saying find the opposite, right? So the opposite of negative 12 is 12. If I put a negative sign on the negative 12, the opposite of that is positive 12. Well, look here, same thing. Negative 4. What is the opposite of negative 4? That's what this negative is saying to us. It's positive 4. Okay, so the opposite of the opposite, the negative of negative 4 gets you positive 4. Okay, so now if you want to have your notes out, on your notes you see something that looks like this. So I'm going to go to a different page to show you this. Maybe not. Let's try that again. Okay, so it says write an integer representing each situation, explain the meaning of 0 in the situation, then describe the opposite. Okay, so falling down 2 flights of stairs, we're going down. So the integer to describe that would be a negative number. Okay, so we're going down 2 or negative 2. The meaning of 0 would be where you started from. So in this case, we started from the top of the stairs. So think about that for a second. An integer to show falling down the stairs would be negative 2 because we went down 2 flights. 0 is where you start from, so we started from the top of the stairs. Now it says the opposite with an integer. Okay, so I'm going to just give you an opposite situation. If we climb 2 flights of stairs, the answer would be positive 2. So one more time. Falling down 2 flights of stairs. The integer for that is negative 2 because it's going down. The 0 value where we started is the top of the stairs. The opposite would be going up 2 flights of stairs, and the number that represents that, the integer, is positive 2. So I want you to stop the tape right now and do the next 4. Okay, getting thrown out of the window. If If you went down 25 feet, it's negative 25. Where was 0? Wherever you started. My room is on the second floor, that's the 0. And what's the opposite is climbing up 25 feet. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as what I have, climbing up a hill, I said, for example. Paying 52 bucks. Well, the integer is negative 52 because you're paying money. It's being subtracted from your account. If the start of the month you had $0, there you go. That's where 0 is. And the opposite of that would be actually making $52. The integer for getting $25 gift card is positive 25. Someone's given that to you. 0 could be how much money you had before. Maybe you didn't have any. And the opposite would be paying $25 for something. Last one, 100 meters above sea level. We're above. That's positive. Sea level would be 0 in this case. That should be the easiest one, I hope. The opposite might be 1,000 meters below sea level. That would be a negative number. That is your integers Day 2 video.